Hey, in this video I'm going to show you how I made this solid bronze Karambit knife from Counter-Strike Global Offensive. In order to make a bronze cast, I needed a pattern, which I printed on my 3D printer. After my patterns were made, it was time to make a mold out of sand. To make the mold, I used a very fine oil-bonded sand called Petrobond. If you're interested in projects like this, I recommend you take a look at the description for links to other channels like mine. Alumatube, Paul's Garage, and SW Dweeb all have very similar content. I stuck some painter's tape to each half of the pattern to make it a little bit easier to separate the two halves if I ever decide to do this again. That's baby powder. It helps when it comes time to remove the pattern and prevents the two halves of the mold from sticking together. This hole is what I'll pour the molten metal into. And these holes, called vents, are to allow hot gases to escape when the molten metal is poured into the mold. For this casting, I'm going to be using some leftover bronze from previous projects like the Egyptian Khopesh sword. It takes about 20 minutes in my homemade furnace to reach the nearly 1800 degrees Fahrenheit needed to liquefy bronze. This powder is borax, which will help remove any impurities in the liquid metal. Now it's time to pour the metal into the mold. It's always satisfying to open the mold for the first time and see a successful casting. Now all that's left is some grinding and filing to finish it up. Well, that's it. I really like how this knife turned out. It was a lot of work, but it was well worth it. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing for future projects. Thanks for watching.